Hello, families of Princeton Community Middle School. This is your principal, Dr. Maxim, and I'd like to welcome you to school year 2020 and 2021. We're really looking forward to seeing all of our returning Vikings in the 7th and 8th grade, and also to begin building relationships and moving ahead with our 6th grade students. I value your time, so I know everybody's anticipating and waiting for what it's going to look like as we come back into the school building this year. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and a PowerPoint with some of my key talking points. First, I want to mention that on Monday, August 17th and Tuesday, August 18th, we're going to go ahead and have scheduled pickup and Chromebook collection. So all 7th and 8th grade students returning to in school must return district issued Chromebooks at the event. Students on full remote learning virtually may keep their computers. So for social distancing, we encourage only one parent attend. This is a scheduled pickup and scheduled walk. So that means we will have your schedules outside at tables, socially distanced. You can pick up your schedule, enter through the door, 6th grade, door 8, 7th grade, door 7, 8th grade, enter the main entrance, door 6. Once you get your schedule, you can go ahead and walk around, look at it. You do not need to come to that to get your schedule. We are mailing them tomorrow, but we think this could be a good opportunity for any students that are unfamiliar with the building, want to check their schedules and see where their classes are, especially our incoming 6th grade students. A couple other points I want to make sure are crystal clear. Thursday, August 20th is the first day for our Scarlet students. Those students, if you weren't able to attend the Chromebook collection or schedule pickup, you want to bring your district issued Chromebook to school that day for turn in. On Friday, August 21st, you're going to have only our Schedule B, our gray students, will come in for face-to-face instruction. Then the week during August 24th, our Scarlet students come in. Week of August, and the gray students are going to stay home for remote learning. And then the week of August 30th is gray week. And then our Scarlet students will stay home for that. And virtual students will begin online August 20th. This is an updated middle school supply list. It's been shared on social media and our website. That way, students don't have to carry as much in their book bags. It does say water bottles. We encourage water bottles as they will not be able to fill them up as the water bottles the water fountains are currently off. I would encourage 1 or 2 water bottles that could fit easily into your student's backpack. All students will be allowed to carry their backpacks to classes this year, as no lockers will be assigned. So here's some of the safety and security procedures that we have set in place. So arrival procedures. No students will be permitted in the building before 7:50. Students are not allowed to wait in the lobby before or after school. Students will get off their buses and go directly in the building. 0 bell students and those with an instrument enter door 5. And as you can see, 7:50, we open the doors. 6th graders enter their designated door 8. 7th graders enter door 7 and 8th graders enter door 6. Breakfast procedures, I put in there where it's going to be at. Those are right by the entrances when the students come in. So they're going to be able to come in there, pick up their breakfast and eat in the homeroom. Students will grab and go with their breakfast and eat in their homerooms right when they get to school. I would encourage that students have their student ID ready or memorized or in a place that they can easily access it as they go through there. So again, that'll help speed up the grab and go if they know their student ID or have it available. What does social distancing look like? So again, these are some of the procedures that we put in place. You got to be seated in the seat. You're not allowed to change seats. You're not allowed to move chairs any other ways except for what they look like. Students will come in and the chairs will be easily taped and seating charts already for them to go. We're going to have hand sanitizer in every entrance as they enter school, also in every classroom as well. This is a quick example of how to make sure you're wearing your face mask properly when you come into the building and when you get on your bus, because again, you have to make sure that you're wearing that as you get on your bus as well. So you want to make sure you put it on the sides, you're pulling it down, avoid touching the front of it when you're wearing it. Mask must be worn at all times in the building. We're building in our schedule for students because we know wearing a mask can be cumbersome at times, but we want to make sure that students know they will get a mask break, and that's going to be at the first 5 minutes of each class. So every student comes in with their mask on, they sit down, they wait for everyone else to sit down. The teacher will announce that the 5 minutes mask break is starting from their desk, and they will put a timer for 5 minutes. No one is allowed to be moving around and or talking during a mask break. This will happen each bell that the students have as we are building that in to give them breaks, especially after traveling from class to class, and they obviously will have to put it back on after the 5 minutes. This gives you our bell schedule. So just something to look at as well to kind of give you an idea of what the students will be doing. Our in-person students will have all their classes that they'll be able to go to. At the end of the day, they're going to be dismissed, and then our teachers will be working with live learning sessions with our remote students from the Scarlet and or Gray Week. Transitioning from class, as you can see, prior to leaving classroom, the teacher sprays and sanitizers. The students wipe their desk and chairs. Students obviously will throw away their paper towel. They take a pump of hand sanitizer, must leave the classroom with their mask on. Mask must be on. Stay to the right, no lockers and or restroom breaks during transitions. Do not stop to talk to friends. Students go directly to class and be seated. They have to sit down and wait till the teacher calls for the announced mask break, but they must wait for the teacher's announcement. Traffic flow in the wings. In the wings of the hallway, it's one-way travel. Follow the arrows on the floor as well as the image on the next slide. So the stairways are up right and down on the left, and we'll give you a better visual of that. So again, this shows you our 600 wing for our sixth graders. You can see where door 8 is, and as well as they come through, there's a stairwell right there. When they come in, if their class, they have to turn to the right, or if their classroom is upstairs, they go directly up. But as you can see, those are all of our wings traffic pattern as well. So you enter on one side, you exit on the other. Traffic flow in shared spaces. So traffic in main area, nurses hallway, music and PE are going to be two-way traffic patterns. Stay to the right. There's arrows on the floor that with the image on the next slide that will show you and illustrate it. Stairwells are up on the right and down on the left. So as you can see, this shows you an example in the main hallway stairwells and Scarlet and Gray hallway, and the music and PE two-way traffic is allowed, staying to the right and trying to socially distance in the hallway as best as possible and when able. When can students use a restroom? I'm sure that's a question that you're asking yourself. No restroom breaks during transition between classes. No restroom breaks before or after school, meaning when they're leaving or coming in. But students will be allowed to use the restroom break during class and their planners as their hall pass. When the students are using the restroom, they follow traffic patterns to and from the restroom, move quickly, and return to class. Students will not have it. They have as many times in class that they need to go to the restroom, they will be allowed to use. We do not have bathroom passes this year as we have traditionally. Lunch procedures. Students will be assigned a table number. These will be their assigned seats. One student to a table. You enter the cafeteria, be seated, and then you're going to wait to be told to get in the line to get your food to sit back down. In the middle school, we are using the high school side as well, so we'll be able to social distance accordingly. Dismissal procedures. Prior to leaving the classroom, again, as anyone leaves the classroom, the teacher sprays, students wipe down. Students will take a pump of hand sanitizer and leave the classroom. The students are getting staggeredly dismissed so we can make sure that we socially distance, don't create large crowds, but we want to follow all traffic patterns. We're going straight out of the doors. They're going to leave and enter the same doors that they came to help spread out our traffic patterns through the building. Music students who have an instrument are going to go ahead and be dismissed a couple minutes earlier. That way they can go ahead and get their instruments and then head out through door 5 as they lead to their bus. So what's your school going to look like during your at-home week? So what's the school look like when it is your week to be doing remote learning? You're going to have 2 live sessions per day from 2:15 to 3:05. There's 5 practice assignments each week. You're going to have 2 assignments per class that are put into the grade book each week. And I'll show you a schedule of what this is going to look like. When you come on your first 2 days of class, we'll make sure that all the teachers are explaining this to your kids so they understand. So A, B, at-home learning expectations. So as you can see, during these times, we have 20-minute live learning sessions for the students that are at home with their remote learning. Each day they're going to meet with their bell and check in to their teacher via Zoom or Google Meets. Teacher's going to go ahead and give a quick live learning lesson, and for that time, discuss it, open it up for any questions. And as you can see, each Tuesday, they're going to go ahead and have different days that they're meeting. There's no live lessons on Wednesday. And then on Thursday and Friday, they spread out. So it wasn't as clean as being able to put every single class, because depending on if your student is when they have their lunch bell, depends on which bell that they're going to have. But again, they will understand directly which ones they're supposed to be in. They just follow the schedules that they go to during the day. So for our virtual learning schedule, you can see this is going to be shared with much more details with our virtual learners via email. Their schedule of their classes are also going to be sent home as well, mailed tomorrow, so that there's more information coming from your virtual teachers. But I wanted to kind of break down, because I know there have been some questions about what my virtual students' day is going to look like. And as you can see, it gives you a little bit more information as well. So again, I just wanted to make sure to communicate important building protocols that we have in place. Welcome all of our Vikings and community back, and really anticipate a great year. As always, contact your teachers, your counselors, your principals with any questions, and we will get back with you in 24 hours. Have a great one. I'm really looking forward to this year. Go Vikes!